and welcome to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, formerly known as Ale Wolf, the excellence of an execution, the no-throne Cicerone. And welcome back to the stream, folks. It is a day for new beginnings. It is a new start for us all. Clearly, the big news of the day is the fact that we decided to rebrand. And so I am no longer Aelwolf, or the name that nobody really used to call me, because of course nobody really saw me as an Aelwolf. Instead, I am Ales Dandy, and that is simply nothing more to suggest than I am a dandy who drinks ales. The name of the stream itself changed. It used to be Ales and Fails, with a heavy emphasis on fails. Now rest assured that there will be failures abound, but that is not the focus anymore. The focus is mostly about just, mellowing out together, chilling out, vibing, and just having a good time. And the please of it all comes from the fact that you'll probably see me go through the same challenge over and over again, and you'll be thinking, Ales Dandy, please get it done, please move forward, and I will not. So yeah, that's kind of the end of it all. We are also no longer known as the Ale Pack. No need to add any more wolf references here. We do have a couple still left, of course, but we are now the Ale Puffs. So deal with it. If you're here, you're an Ale Puff. But yeah, that is a big news at the top of the morning. Of course, happy Thursday, one and all. Here's hoping that the end of your week is moving swimmingly. Here's hoping that at the very least you've got some relaxing days ahead of you in the weekend. Of course, we've got our boy Churro somewhere in here, right off camera as usual. Hopefully he'll make his presence known at some point. His name hasn't changed, believe it or not. Believe it or not, it just hasn't changed. What do we do here? We play games, we drink ales. We play with churros sometimes, but mostly we drink ales, and today is no exception. Today we've got a classic, ladies and gentlemen, a classic. This is VIII Hefeweißbier, and as you can see, it's a royal blue can with gold, some I want to say pastel white, maybe like a creamy white there as well. The world's oldest brewery, and as you can see, there's like an etching of the brewery here in gold. A very royal can. I do indeed know things, the things that I generally try and look up before going on stream. How are you doing, Chungus? It is good to see you. Happy Thursday to you. What have you been up to? I hope the day has been treating you kindly. Yeah, but what exactly, where was I? So this was brewed in Bavaria, Germany since 1040. There we go, 1040. So yeah, clearly the world's oldest brewery. Nobody's really gonna fact check them on that. So it's gotta be good, right? If it's been brewed since those days, then it's gotta be good, I think. I like to think so. Oh, there you are. Taking a quick break from work to check on you. I appreciate it, Chungus. And of course, Chungus is a legendary community member. Top of the class when it comes to VIPs, also a fellow streamer, of course. Last streaming retro. I want to say that the last time I caught up with you, you were playing that shmup, if I'm not recalling correctly. But I know that you've streamed since then, so certainly feel free to let us know what you've been up to. Chungus, I want to say, does a lot of retro, but at the same time, is not necessarily bound by the laws of retro, and sometimes just plays as a very cute cat. We certainly love Chungus around these parts. So yeah, thank you once again for being here, Chungus. Where was I? So, what exactly is VIII? It's a wheat beer. And you might be wondering to yourself, well, ales. I thought all beers were made of barley. I have encyclopedic knowledge of beers, and beers are made of barley. And to that I say, well, good on you, but also sometimes they're made from wheat. And in order for a beer to be classified as wheat, you need at least 30% of the bill to be wheat. What this does is it actually gives you that ability to have a slightly more frothier, maybe even fluffier kind of beer. That's what the texture that comes along whenever you add wheat into the beer. Just catching up on Metal Gear before the new one launches at the end of the month. Is that Metal Gear? That's a remake, right? I like to think that it's a remake. I know that you have been streaming one of the Metal Gears, but I forget exactly which one it is. But perhaps our next guest can tell us. Aris, good to see you. Good morning, Ales. New name, you like it? I hope you like it. I think it matches my character just a bit more. Obviously, I've been trying to explain to people why I decided to change it and why it is the way that it is. And honestly, it was more of a thing that I've been thinking about. I just didn't want to accentuate the failure. I mean, there's bound to be failures, yes. It goes without saying that there will be failures. But the other thing is, you know what? Maybe we don't need to focus on that. Maybe we just want to be like a fancy boy, you know? That's kind of what I'm thinking. And that's what we're doing. That's why we are the Ales Dandy. I like the can on this one. It looks like a classic beer. Yeah, it's a very regal, right? It's definitely one of those old-timey type of it's got those lions that you generally see in shields of like Germany and things of that sort. But yeah, once again, Aris, thank you so much for popping in here. Very much appreciate you. Aris OG, of course, the OG Aris. Highly suggest you give them a follow. Also an excellent streamer. One of the greatest conversationalists on this side of Twitch. Last playing Earthbound, which is my favorite game. So why aren't you following her already? I'll tell you what, because you're a fool. That's why you wouldn't follow her. So please do. You don't have to explain it to me. It's your choice, and I like it if you like it. I'm glad that you do. I'm glad that you enjoy it. As you well know, I just like to chat, and I'm basically going to talk about anything and everything. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. But yeah, before I forget, there's 3 main wheat beer traditions. There's the German tradition, where they specifically use yeast and grains that accentuate the taste of cloves and banana. They're known as Hefeweizens over there. There's the Belgian tradition, which is more like they use spices and they use specific like yeast strains to make it a little more fruity. It's a little more citrus. Things like coriander and again citrus peel, orange peel, things of that sort. And then there's the American tradition, which I don't really have a great grip on, but they're all right. They have Blue Moon, right? Everybody loves a good Blue Moon. But yeah, that's a bit about what a wheat beer is. Let's go ahead and actually see what Untapped has to say on the issue, on the matter at hand, of course, by going over to this screen. And VIII Hefeweizen. It's a wheat beer, 5.4% alcohol by volume. Our golden yellow wheat beer, with its fine poured white foam, smells of cloves and impresses consumers with its refreshing banana flavor. It is full-bodied and with a smooth yeast taste to be enjoyed at any time. Always a pleasure / enjoyment. That's an interesting distinction right there. It goes excellently with fish and seafood. Never had it with those. With spicy cheese. I love my spicy cheese, but I love garlic cheese even more. And especially with traditional Bavarian veal sausage. I'll have to look for one of those next time I go to Trader Joe's. Brewed according to our centuries-old brewing tradition on the VIII Hill, the castle of the hill, the namesake. Let's go ahead and actually drink this. Let's see. Always jealous of all the beer you get to drink. Too bad my body sucks to drink too much these days. You know what, Chungus? As long as I feel like this is a limitation that it works out positively for you, given the fact that drinking beer, and I say this and I emphasize every time, is poisonous. Alcohol is poisonous. If you don't have to drink it, don't do it. I do it because I'm a fool again. But I appreciate the kind thoughts. Blue Moon and oranges. Yeah, that is how they generally I want to say advertise it. That's generally how they generally give you like a rind of like an orange for you to put on your bottle or your glass. Not a fool, sometimes a fool. I'm living vicariously through you. I'm glad that I am maybe making up one tiny little block piece that your life currently doesn't have. And that is the greatest gift of all. That is the greatest gift of all. By the way, I think I randomly ran into one of your posts the other day about like nice childhood memories, and you were suggesting that you had a similar event to the N64 Christmas Kid. I was just like, that sounds very wholesome. I would have loved to have seen something like that. Anyways, let me actually go ahead and pour this. Today we've actually got an actual Hefeweizen glass over here from VIII, which my SO decided to get to me. Very nice. It is the perfect glass for a German wheat beer. Let's see. Especially because Ales really enjoys beer. So nice to see it through the eyes of someone who enjoys the taste. Yeah. I like to think, I am not great at this. I'm not like an actual cicerone or anything like that. But I like to think that I like to ponder, and I like to try to like focus and hone in on like different flavors and things like that. And if I can communicate it to people, that's kind of cool. And I feel like this is probably the one thing in terms of like food and drink that I can actually do, because when it comes to like anything else, like I am just like I am at a lack of like how to describe things. So if I can focus fire on the one thing, it's nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and actually pour this. Here's hoping that everybody's having a delightful Thursday, or as I like to call it, Baby Friday. I'm sorry, I actually stole it from somebody who was cooler than me, but you know what? I like to call it that too. So, as you can see, a thick head of foam at the top. It is relatively hazy, which means that it is largely unfiltered. What is in your fermentation tank is mostly what ends up in your beer. In terms of a nose, you've got strong notes of cloves. You've got some breadiness as well, like freshly cracked French bread in the morning. If your local baker allows you to step in the back, and he says, they say, here, crack a pack of bread. This is probably something of what you would get right there. If I'm an earlier viewer, thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't heard this recently, oh, banana! So Hefeweizens are very well known for their banana-like flavor. Again, very strong, very rich. It's almost like if you've ever had like a banana ice cream and then you let it melt a bit, maybe with some Sprite, you got some notes of that. You got a very light texture. I want to say maybe in terms of body composition, a 2 out of 5 in terms of viscosity. Not quite viscous. Very quenchable. I want to say thirst quenching. That's what I actually meant to say. No real bittering notes. The German tradition tries to limit back on hops when it comes to wheat beers. And then maybe again some light bready notes. I want to say more like white bread on the flavor versus a French bread on the nose. So it's good. It's delightful. It's one of my favorites. To your health. So that is what we will be drinking for today. Oh, banana. Yeah, I should probably get like a sound alert that does that sound, because I feel like it comes up relatively often. Welcome, Thea. How are you doing today? Cheers to you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. That'd be fun. Would it be a great spammable alert? I would love it if it was. I certainly need to refresh my alerts. It's been a while since I've actually gone through them. I feel like I've had them since probably like after the first half year since I started streaming. So I'm really due for an update. They're not the best. But yeah, what are we doing here today? Why are we here? What is the meaning of life? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Well, today we're actually playing Final Fantasy VIII, which is a campaign that I've been running for who knows how long. It's been a while. And that's because we're taking our time with it. Final Fantasy VIII actually happens to be my favorite Final Fantasy. It's got the best story. It's got the best card game. And yeah, it's just fun. It's got the most interesting magic system, the junction system. And you kind of just gotta hunker down and do it. The story beats are nice. We're having a good time with it. We are right at the point where we got the Ragnarok, and we are about to go into Lunatic Pandora. But I was thinking maybe it's time for me to do some side quests. I feel like I'm missing some Guardian Forces, and it might be a good time to do that. We're actually using my old Final Fantasy VIII strategy guide. So, from back in the day, by David Cassidy. May you be having a wonderful day wherever you are. Sorry, I'm squishing Squall's face over here. I don't think I'm changing my... Oh, wrong hand. But there, yeah, the official strategy guide. I'm sure that a few things have been updated since then. But yeah, that's what we'll try to do. I hope I can get them. I've got Cactuar missing, Bahamut missing, Eden, and Dune Train. So the missing friends. You're about to pass the point where I got stuck as a kid. Wait, remind me, where did you get stuck as a kid exactly? If you don't mind sharing, don't feel like you need to tell me. We've also got a question of the night in case anybody's interested, because we've always got a question of the night. Question of the night: what is your favorite spot at home? I generally like to answer these myself. My favorite spot at home is right here, my battle station. This is where I do all my computing. This is where I watch things. This is where I stream, of course. And I don't know, it is also where I happen to work out, like over there. You can't really see it, but yeah. It's also the laundry room, so there's that. Who doesn't love clean clothes? Who doesn't love clean clothes? So it's my favorite room. Yeah, and I kind of just like to hang here. So feel free to let me know what you think about that, or what your favorite place to hang in your home is. But with that, let's go back to the world of... What is the name of the world in Final Fantasy VIII? You know what? It doesn't. Let's just go. Okay, and let me pull up the sound here. Oh wait, it's because I haven't actually started the game. We're playing on the PlayStation 5, of course. This is the Final Fantasy VIII remastered version of the game. Bam bam bam. And yeah, we are in disc 3. 85. I think this is the one that makes the most sense. Lunatic Pandora. Or Lunatic. Lunatic. I always say Lunatic. And let me lower the sound a bit just because it can be quite loud. But let me know if the sound levels are not great. Also, we're not featuring the ales properly. Where the ales can. Anybody can just pop in here and wonder, well, what is this person drinking? Why are they not telling me? And that would be a great flaw. Let's see. That means you game, work out, and do laundry all at the same time. I would like to, but generally 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. I thought you had to crash the Ragnarok in a building and I was supposed to talk to Laguna. Yeah. So there is some of that happens. The sequence in which you do that can be a little bit tricky though, because last time I was playing this game, I didn't know that I had to go pick up Renoa somewhere completely different from this place, and so I was kind of stuck trying to figure out, well, why can't I go to the big building in the sky? Laundry, be right back. Hey, laundry's a good time. Please enjoy your laundry, Eris. According to Google, FF8's world name isn't mentioned and it's just Earth. But there are nations in the game's regions. Right, and there's Balam, there's Esthar, there's Trabia, Por. There's no Por. There's Dole. But I don't think that it is actually mentioned, now that I think about it. Interesting. Now here's hoping that we can actually go back. Oh yes, we can. Beautiful. This was also in like 1999 and I didn't have internet or guides. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know that the game itself really gives you all the clues that you need to. Like, you literally have to talk to every single little person to like get an understanding of like, oh hey, this is what I should be doing. And I know that there's like this very heinous location. I think I'm gonna go into a tangent here, where you're supposed to find the white seed ship. But number one, they don't actually tell you that. And in order to activate that specific section of the game, you have to go talk to Renoa in the infirmary, which is also something that they don't really imply. And so this comes from an era of like RPGs where I feel like they wanted you to have like guides with you. and I feel like it's just like just this level of complexity where yeah, there's like breadcrumbs here and there, but you wouldn't actually be able to like figure it out if you were a character in the game. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it was like a cross-marketing type of thing. Thank you very much for the lurk, John. It's good to see you. I hope that you're having a wonderful time, and I will catch you in just a little while. But for some reason, I had to see the cutscenes of Ragnarok flying around. LOL, so I was so puzzled. Yeah, and again, this game can definitely be obtuse that way. Because I don't think that I've ever... Actually, maybe the first time that I played this game, I played without a strategy guide, and I didn't make it very far. Every single time after that, I've actually used this strategy guide to play the game, so I've never actually had to suffer in that way. But I understand your pain, Chungus. Alright, let's ride the Ragnarok. I hope we can still ride it. Ride it. This is also one of the few airships in Final Fantasy where whenever you board, you don't actually go to the captain's room. You kind of have to like walk around inside in order to get to the cockpit. Which I get. At the same time, it's just like, well, what if I want to do this just a bit more quickly? Selphie, let's get us out of here. And I forget how to drive this thing. Now, the thing that we have to do is we actually have to find... I think the easiest one to go after is Cactuar or Jumbo Cactuar. And they are in Cactuar Island. So, of course, the eponymous Cactuar Island, where all the Cactuar live. Have revive and recover abilities equipped on 2 different characters. Be able to cast life or full life. Jumbo Cactuar has the ability to eliminate one of your characters with a single attack, so you'll be using life and revive a lot. And Leviathan should be junctioned because Jumbo Cactuar has a weakness to water magic. Okay, so the idea here is to make sure that everybody has ways to like revive everyone, and at the same time everyone has the ability to use water magic. So we'll try and do that. Gotta find Cactuar Island though. You know, I should probably just use the map. I like my living room the most. I'm a couch kind of guy, and I have a sectional surrounding a coffee table where I either work or watch stuff sometimes. That sounds like very cozy, Chungus. Thank you very much for answering. I do vaguely remember you saying that most of the time whenever you are streaming, that you are doing it like in a very nice, comfortable couch. So maybe that's what you're referring to. I don't know. Maybe it's just my back, or maybe it's just like my anatomy. But for the life of me, I am rarely comfortable on most couches unless I'm lying flat on them. And of course, if I was doing that, I would rather just be in a bed. I don't have the greatest back, and that largely comes from my age. Okay, let's find Cactuar Island. Chocobo Forest, blah blah blah. Cactuar Island. Okay, it's like all the way south of Estar. So let's find that. If I remember how to pilot this thing, it's like left and right. I also feel like we probably need to visit a shop because we probably don't have enough goodies on us. Let's go to Estar for a minute or a hot minute and buy some stuff before we go to Cactuar Island. If I had a great sense of location, I would just find it, but instead we're just going here. So how do I look down? Oh, okay, I see. Sort of. This is the worst parking job ever. Yes, just... There we go. Air station. Oh, you're about to go to Cactuar Island. Heck yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a challenge because if I recall correctly, you have to beat enough Cactuars, and then you also have to make sure that you take down Cactuar before it just auto kills you with like the 10,000 needles. I vaguely recall that. Let's find the shop. It would be just easy to find like a place to teleport here. Well, actually, Chungus, I wanted to, since you're here, I'm going to take advantage of you being here, but I did notice that you've been doing a lot more go live notifications, which is kind of cool. It's kind of neat. Generally, I just stumble on your stream, but now I'm just like, oh, hey, there he goes. Okay, let's go this way. I forget where that shop is. If my memory serves me correctly, I think you can see a small Cactuar running around there. Yeah, you know what? You may be right. Maybe a little more like a Ruby weapon, where you can just see like the head of Ruby weapon sticking out. Here we go. Do you want to go shopping every time? Rin store. I think this is like a GF shop. G potions. We basically have a bunch of everything because money is not an issue, of course. Money is not an issue for everything, for everyone who has everything. A pet house. We should probably buy a few more of those. You gotta have a pet house. Amnesia Greens makes a GF for... I'm sure that I'll have to use those once I'm trying to fine-tune my Guardian Forces, but not now. Magic J. Pet Pals, we have those. The Giant's Ring. Oh, these are actually nice. See, if I had time to actually plan out the growth of my Guardian Forces, I would probably just go ahead and buy all of these, but... I'm not that finicky about these things. Okay. Always knew you were a filthy rich, Ales. Yeah? Do I look the part? Do I look filthy rich? I would love to be filthy rich. You know the first thing that I would do if I had all the money in the world? I would probably increase the production values and everything that you see around here, because this is fairly makeshift. Cloud Shop? What is this? Okay, looks like they have a sale. High potions, just get them all. Phoenix Downs, eye drops. We've been using a lot of status defense stuff recently. I just want to make sure that we have about 50 of everything. Remedies are always nice, they come in clutch. Tent, we should just have all the tents. We never use fuel. Ammo is nice for Irvine Caneas. A G potion. And we bought those. Okay, so I think we have what we need. Let's see, I've changed up a bunch of things, and I'm gonna continue to do more and more things to try fostering a community full of great gamers. Well, that sounds cool, Chungus. I'm glad that you got some additional motivation. Definitely here for the rise of Chungus Guitarist. Upcoming King of Twitch. Item shop. Don Juan shop. It's a junk shop. I think this is in order to improve our weapons. We still don't have enough stuff to like buy the Lionheart. Oh, wait a second. Oh wait, we're missing Dragon Fang and Pulse Ammo. I wonder how I can get Dragon Fang. You know, I should probably just look this up. Did I read that? I would buy all the chocolate in the world before it goes extinct. Yeah, the chocolate is facing hard times, so that is probably a good idea. Keep it in a cool, dry place. It would be cool if you had like a bar behind you and had some stuff on tap. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. If I could just like go like this and just get like something, and then we'd have like alerts where like people would like vote on the things that I should pour next or something like that. I don't know. That might be dangerous, but that would be kind of cool, I suppose. Anyways, I'm not gonna look at trying to remodel weapons that I don't have right now. That would be boring for everyone. Dragon skin, etc. Oh, God save the queen. We don't have that either. That's fine. Renoa. Right on, shooting star. Oh, but we do have the power to buy strange vision for selfie. Wow, that's 2 upgrades in 1. Let's do it. Beautiful. And I just realized that we wasted the adamantine that we could have used for Squall's weapon. You know what? That's okay. I like selfie. Okay, so at least one person has a better weapon. Let's go ahead and go outside. I might also just like change party members because this is like my main party, and I feel like if I don't change parties, everybody just ends up with very low levels. No, I don't want any of this. Goodbye. Tornado. Get it? I would be a horrible king, but I get what you're saying. I just want to enjoy games with lots of different people and support my friends. That's a very noble pursuit, Chungus. Well, when there's a will, there's a way. And I feel like your community is currently composed of, people that keep coming back to you. I don't doubt that over time you will continue to amass people like that. Very fortunate that I found my way to your space. Alright. I keep thinking that I'm not gonna get into battles, but I don't want to get into battles. Can I get this drop point? Quake! Does anybody need Quake? Always gotta make sure that the magics are where they need to be. Quake is currently Junction, so I don't want to give that one away. Quake is 100. No. Where's Renoa? Does she have Quake? Yeah, she also has 100. Does anybody not have 100 of Quakes? So I can just give them away. Yeah, I think Questus doesn't have any. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give some of Squall's Quake to... Sorry, some of Renoa's Quake to Questus. Hopefully she has an empty slot. No, of course she doesn't have an empty slot. Why does this always happen? Shell? Can't carry Shell. How many pages does Renoa have? This is kind of a tricky spot that Final Fantasy VIII always puts me into. It's just this idea that I constantly have to make sure that everybody is like capped out with magics and things like that. Who needs doubles? I'll give my doubles to Selfie. There you go. So now, what I can do is I can also give some Quakes to Selfie as well. Split, and let's go 10 for 1. 10 and 90. Okay. So that means that I can still draw, and hopefully it doesn't take away from my stats. 10 Quakes, perfect. Let's see, why would you be a horrible king? You have a nice personality, I think. See, Thea knows exactly what's up, Chungus. As long as I can be court jester, That's all I'm asking. Okay, let's take the Ragnarok. Oh, I think Renoa learned something, or Angelo learned something. That was that sound. Okay, so it seems like Angelo has learned everything. At this point, we don't really need to... More time. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Thank you very much for the one more time. In I go. Speaking of refreshing my alerts, so Angelo won't be learning anything new. Yes, that's okay. That's okay. He doesn't have to learn something every single time. Okay, Cactuar Island's supposed to be just directly south. So let's see how easy this is. I'll probably have to... What do you call it? Here it is. Oh, there's Cactuar. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is change some party members around. Like I said, I kind of just wanna try to like create this habitat where people in the party have like a chance to like do their stuff. I know that it would be a lot easier for me to just focus fire on a couple folks, but I don't know. I like to rotate people. It's a small enough party where I think it's simple enough to rotate. Let's see. Yeah, I know what's up. I dub thee the Knight of Ales. That is the best. That is the best coronation right there. I used to call myself the Brewmaster for the Order of the Shield Lichen, but Knight of Ales is a lot easier. Cheers to days to come. We are enjoying some delicious Hefeweizen beer from VIII. Let's see, Ales Dandy. Why the sudden name change? OGs will always remember Ales and Fails. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Ales and Fails will be canonized by the Catholic Church at some point. Why the sudden name change? Because I'm a dandy that likes ales, that's why. Need I say more? Need I say more? Let's go. Let's go ahead and switch. So maybe I want to bring... maybe I'll go with... I like Quistis. I generally like Quistis. Let's put in a Selfie and... Irvine. And Irvine as our spot number 3. What we'll do is we'll have Selfie be our what do you even call this? A caster. Irvine will be like slightly more defensive, and Squall as always will be on the attack. It makes things easier, I think. Junction exchange. Exchange everything with Selfie. And then Zell goes to Irvine. Okay. And I think that makes the most sense. A dandy guy that enjoys ales. Well said, well said. Insert the theme of Space Dandy here. I should definitely have that as an alert. And yeah, I've just been starting to think about just maybe like adding a couple more production things. One of the nice things, so generally, the sound alerts that I currently have, they run through soundalerts.com, which is nice. It makes things very simple to run. And they give you like a limit of 10 alerts, but I recently discovered that actually they also give you 5 profiles, so each of those profiles apparently can have 10 different alerts. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably like make another set of 10 if I find the time. But yeah, Space Dandy would be right up there in terms of cool alert. So Junction, let's go Squall. I generally just go with auto, honestly. Squall focuses on attack, of course. In terms of abilities, we've got Magic, GF, and Draw. I'm kind of a little hesitant in terms of the draw. I don't know exactly what Cactuar might have. We might fail a couple of times, so maybe just leave it as is. We probably don't need move find for this particular battle. So what I'm going to do is maybe put him at, I don't know, maybe HP plus 80. That might give Squall a bit of an edge. Let's just double check on the junctions. Yeah, so all of these look good. Not even gonna bother with it. For Irvine, let's go ahead and auto for defense. And let's check on abilities. He's got the mug ability, of course. He's also got items. GF's is fine. He'll be able to use items in order to help people come back to life. We got mug, which is fine. Vitality and spirit plus 40, which are defensive. I think that is solid. I think that's fine. Okay. And then finally, we've got Selfie. And I want her to be our caster. So let's check on abilities. Magic, GF, and draw makes sense. 40, 30 evasion, luck plus 50. I might just put maybe another magic instead of luck. I don't even remember what the luck ability does. If you need me to cut up any videos or sounds for you, let me know. Thank you very much, Chungus. I appreciate it. If I come onto something where I don't feel like I can find the clip, maybe I'll talk with you. You know, actually, is one of the things, now that you bring it up, since we are among wrestling fans here, one of the pieces of video that I've always wanted to have as an alert back in the old days when it was still very much Ails and Fails was Mankind falling off the cell when the Undertaker threw him, and I was never able to find like a clean version of that. One day though, one day I'll find that. I don't know when people would play that, but I just thought it would be funny. Not that it was funny that he got hurt. Mankind was actually one of my favorite wrestlers of the Attitude Era, if not my favorite. But it kind of just, to me at the very least, it's kind of like a show of resilience. I don't know. That's how I read it. Let's see. I'm waiting inside the theater waiting for Freakier Friday to start. I'll tell you if it's good. I am hoping that you tell me if it's good. In I go. In I go, of course. Famed watcher of movies. Yeah, definitely want to hear what you think about it. Magic plus 20 is probably fine. So we will leave it at that. Ails, do you think the fails part in your name was cursed though? Do you think it was cursed? I don't know. I feel like, see, I think that so far things have been alright. I don't think that anything terrible has happened. So I can't imagine that it was cursed. We recently hit 300 followers, so that we can't be failing if we're at 300. 300 strong were at the Battle of Thermopylae, so... let's go over here. Let's see, Mankind loved wrestling, and it was just his way of contributing to the business by being hardcore. Yeah, exactly. I definitely was drawn to his ability to withstand pain and just the bumps that he was willing to take. You know, it is only in retrospect that I appreciated that match that he had against The Rock, and I'm sure that you probably immediately know which match I'm talking about, where he basically got gored and then you were no longer allowed to do like real chair shots to the head after that. That was insanity, and like I only understood that like years later after watching that video, like a video retrospective on it. Again, nobody should go through that, but again, just a very strong commitment to just putting on a show. Okay, so we are good. Let's go and fight this Cactuar. Let's do it. Did I save? I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save again. Okay. If you blow up all of a sudden, change it back to Ails and Fails for the lols. You know what? It has taken me enough time, enough hours to change everything to where it actually works again with the new username, where it's gonna take a long time before I decide to change it again. Probably at least 3 years. Okay, and there's Cactuar. He seems to be okay though. He's moving around and lost a ton of weight. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him on like social media and things like that. Very happy for him, and the fact that he walked away. I mean, he probably should have walked away way before that, but he walked away when it was necessary for him to walk away. All right, let's get this guy. I don't need that. Definitely have the no fight on. No fighting. No fighting. Bum, 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 bum. Don't be afraid. Okay, give me a second here. I did want to just kind of review what the strategy guide generally says, because I don't want this to be just a complete whiff. Battle is all about patience and controlled attacks. Jumbo Cactuar utilizes a nasty random counter attack called 10,000 Needles, and that is 10,000 points of damage. Can't be reduced by Protect, so there's no point in doing that. Have one of your characters have Revive ability, right? So we don't need Revive. I feel like if we have the magic to restore life, then we're fine. Either that or Phoenix Downs is okay. So that'll probably be Irvine, who's our healer, sort of. Cure spells. Of the remaining two attacking characters, focus one on constantly using water magic or physical attacks. So that'll be Selfie and Squall. The other should concentrate on repeatedly summoning Leviathan. I don't even know who has Leviathan right now. Somebody has him. After causing substantial damage to Jumbo Cactuar, you may see a message stating that the Jumbo Cactuar is hesitating. Be careful at this point. This means that the boss is thinking about running away. Refrain from attacking the boss, with Leviathan being the exception. You must quickly finish off Jumbo Cactuar with... I see. So you're basically giving a signal that he's going to run away unless you do an overkill. Okay, so let's do that. I'm here for the Cactuar. Whoops, I'm misspelling the name. You're good. You're fine. But yeah, let's drink some tackling fuel. Okay, so let's see how badly we do at this, and take this off. Don't need the 3-speed. Oh my gosh, I should have tented up before this. So bad. Magic. Oh wait, actually, does she have a Leviathan? No, she doesn't. Of course she doesn't. Already a great start. Where's water? I love how organized this whole thing is. Item. And let's see, does he have any interesting magic here? Ooh, Meltdown. Let's cast some Meltdown on Jumbo Cactuar. Ba-da-da. Oh no, he's getting blown away. That was nothing. That was crap. So let's keep casting water. With Squall, we're actually gonna summon Leviathan. No, wait. He doesn't have Leviathan. Gosh darn it. Irvine has it. That's fine. Let's see what an attack does. Ooh, that's nice. Selfie keeps doing magic attacks. Squall just keeps attacking. Not bad, and this enemy has up to 60,000, so I think we're doing okay. Up to 60,000. Oh no! Please don't get... Okay, as long as you didn't get Leviathan, I think we're okay. And down goes Squall. Where's my life spell? Wow. Yeah, I should have definitely used the tent before engaging in this fight. So dumb. Magic. Let's do a Cura on myself. I probably should cast triple on a Selfie. Oh my gosh, Rich. What are you... I just noticed that you raided. Hold on a second. Let's pause this for a quick moment here. Hey, Rich. Good to see you. thank you so much for popping in. Very kind of you. Uh, hello. You know, I was actually lurking in your stream earlier. I know that you were playing Donkey Kong, but I assumed that it was like some alteration of Donkey Kong because it was called Lagoon. Anybody from my end, kindly consider watching Rich Glitch, who's an excellent streamer, legendary community member, focuses on retro games, also does a lot of randomizers. I forgot to change the category. Okay, so Lagoon is not like some version of Donkey Kong. You were playing original Donkey Kong Country. Definitely let me know. But yeah, also loves Castlevania. Excellent streamer. I hope you've been well, Rich. Thank you so much for popping in. But yeah, let me. Did I do this properly? Yes, Lagoon's a bad game, and I'm trying to play through now. I was playing a Donkey Kong entrance randomizer. Gotcha. And why do I keep pressing that button? Go away, you. Yeah, so kindly consider watching Rich Glitch for a good time. But yeah, good to see you. I hope you've been well. Raiders. My name is Ales Dandy. I am a dandy who drinks ales. I like to play retro games, though I also play modern games. Stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Currently running A Link to the Past, Final Fantasy VIII, and Elden Ring. I also have a corgi over there, but you can't really see him because he decided to hide. Let's go ahead and throw a treat over to see if we can catch him. Alright. And let's see if he'll pop on camera. There he is. I was right, he actually exists. So, that is a Churro, my corgi boy of 7 years of age. He's my partner in crime, and he loves treats. The other thing that we do around here is we enjoy ales. Today we are enjoying a Hefeweizen from VIII, a German wheat beer. To your health. Let's see, I'm sweaty as hell right now. Those games beat me up. Thank you very much for the update on the bodily fluids, Rich. But yeah, there's definitely like a certain point where some games are very demanding and just demand this level of precision, where at the very least my hands just become very, very watery. It used to be terrible when I was a kid. Like, you can imagine me playing Street Fighter 2 when I was a young one and trying to like clinch a win, and like literally my controller was just like sopping with water, sweat of course. So I get that. Let's see, both those games were if you messed up your spacing, you died. That's obnoxious. Yeah, precision platforming. But yeah, Rich or anybody who came over, if you need to rate and fade, please do so. I completely understand streaming is hard work. Watching a stream can also be exhausting. If anybody needs to grab a snack, go stretch, run a mile, paint the house, please feel free to do so. We'll be here playing Final Fantasy VIII, and we're currently trying to get this cactuar to go down. So that is what we're doing. Once again, well, I think it cut me off. Once again, thank you so much for the raid, Rich. Let's see, both, I need a screen break for a minute. We'll be lurking. Yeah, please enjoy your lurk, Rich. Thank you once again for bringing your community, and we'll catch up whenever you do pop back in, or whenever I pop into your stream. Thanks again. All right, let's put on the sound back onto this. Oh wait, no, I think it should be fine. I think we're good. Do it, Leviathan! And we'll snooze the ads for just a few minutes. I have no idea how much damage that was. I think the camera was not showing the right location. Let's do another magic. Cure up for Squall. Don't think I need to do that, but let's do a mug. Ooh, 3 Cactus Thorns. And let's go back to, excuse me, water. I like the fact that he's not very aggressive. Other than the 10,000 needles, it seems like he mostly keeps it itself. Okay, there he goes. Oh, who did... Where's the life? Gotta try, keep attacking while making sure that everyone stays alive. He also does that attack that kills everyone. So I gotta make sure that I don't have weak party members. And let's do a high potion on Squall. Nice. Water. Keep the water up. Here we go. Oh, so much failure. I didn't get a single one. Okay, one. Oh, that was bad. Blasting zone. Raise that sword aloft. And bring it down! Beautiful. So Selfie's gonna keep doing water. And let's put an item on Irvine. Selfie's gonna keep doing water. I'm really trying to trigger the Renzo Kuken on Squall as many times as I can. Let's go. Wow. Another whiff. Rough divide. Okay, we're keeping the pressure up. It doesn't seem like he's gonna speed up, so I think we're in good standing right now. And let's give a... Actually, we can just attack right now. Nice. Oh no, there he goes. Gosh darn it, he got Selfie. Let's go. This is bad. Okay, let's try and... Ooh, once again, Kerplunk. Do I have like a great revive? Phoenix down, Phoenix down, Phoenix down, Phoenix down. Boom. I wonder if it's because he's so tall. Okay, we gotta get Squall out of the red zone here. Cura. Where's Cura? Nice. Okay, so Selfie's probably okay. Oh, wait. We always get that last one. Where's High Potion? Come on. Nice thing, he's still in the yellow, so it's okay. If I had a good understanding of where my magic was. Ad starts in 3, like in a minute, so we might have to pause in the middle of this battle, which stinks. Uh-oh, another 10,000 needles. Gosh darn it. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and take this break. Unfortunately, uh, because Twitch is forcing me to. So we'll be back in about 3-4 minutes or so with the exciting conclusion of this battle. Will I whiff it? Probably. But you know what? It'll be fine. We'll try again. See you in about after the break. welcome back to the Ales and Fails stream. Sorry, Ales and Fails. My goodness, I'm out of date here. Welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, the excellence of an execution, Beer Goggles 21. And we are playing Final Fantasy VIII, trying to beat Jumbo Cactuar at his own game. That is what we're doing, and we are in dire straits right now. Hails and fails straight. I like that you're thinking, Thea. Thank you. Please keep them coming. I like it. All right, so let's do this. Selfie just went down, so what we're gonna do is we're going to try to revive with either Squall or Irvine. Squall is still in an aura state, which might prime him to do another Renzo Kukin. We're just going to revive. Phoenix down. Where is this? Why are there so many pages that are empty? Ah, so bad. Let's go. Okay, let's do this. And one more. Yes, we got that one. I'm a bit spicy today because I have a date later. Good luck with the date, Thea. I'm sure you'll do well. A do-over. Protect? No. Thunder. Thunder. Shell. Blizzara. Full Cure. Thundara. Can we do a water, please? Here we go. Cast. And item. Selfie. Beautiful. Excited for that. You should be. You should be. Dates are fun. I used to go on dates. Once upon a time. Cactuar, wait, what? Oh, wait, he's down! Yes! I mean, good. We did it. I don't even think I realized when he was weak. You're most welcome, Thea. You're a fine guy. You're a fine fellow, let me say that. I'm sure you'll have a grand time. Alright, so no experience. Carbuncle. Beautiful, so we're gonna keep the name. Okay, so we have a brand new GF, look at that. Now we gotta assign it to somebody. Honestly, I don't really know who to assign it to, and I'm not gonna put too much mind into it right now. I might just check out what its abilities are to make sure that they don't overlap too much with everybody's. Auto Potion, HP plus 10, nice. It's got a lot of bonuses complete, that's pretty neat. Okay. And maybe let's put it to learn. I mean, that's good, but it's not great. Evasion and luck. Kamikaze. Defend, initiative, move HP up. Let's go with the bonuses to party members. Nah, maybe let's leave it at HP plus 10%. I think that's nice. I think that's neat. It'll at the very least be a meat shield. Currently has the most alignment to Selfie, so imagine that. But I already have a GF in mind for Selfie, and it's probably going to be Doom Train. So maybe let's put Cactuar on somebody else. Let's see. Maybe put it on Irvine? Yeah, maybe I'll put him with Irvine for now. And that won't necessarily add anything to his selection here. Cactuar. Okay. So I think we are good. Still on the defensive. Vitality. Yeah, I think Irvine as is fine. Let's go ahead and tent. I can't believe that we actually got that one on the first try. pretty happy with things. Let me go ahead and save. Okay, so now that we've gotten Jumbo Cactuar, obviously the next thing to do is to keep hunting for new GFs. And there's one location that has 2 of them. So that's where we're going next. The Deep Sea Research Center. So let's go look for it. Here in this location, you can get both Bahamut as well as Eden, I believe. Let me just read a bit here. We are using the Final Fantasy VIII Player's Guide. And blue glowing core. Random encounters. Into a fight every couple steps you take. Of course, we don't need to worry about random fights. Make another trick. Core. And so we need to answer certain questions for Bahamut to fight us in the first place. Battle isn't as tough as you might. Blind on Bahamut. Okay. Magic attacks and Mega Flare. Alright, so let's do that. Let's do it. We got a few draw points. So let's try to play with encounters on and see how that works out. Where's the ship? Alright, and I did want to put Move Find back in Squall. You never know when this will come in handy. Yes. He definitely has a lot of HP. So the research facility is all the way in this little corner of the map. You know, the Ragnarok really reminds me of Seto Kaiba's ship. Except it's not blue. And here it is. Can we land? How do we know if we... Oh, we actually have to go. There we go. Nice. Alright. So, like, any idea where we are, guys? I'm not really sure, but I've heard about a mobile island that was used to gather materials from various regions for research. This could be it. I've also heard that this thing was in search of a large draw point somewhere. Well, that's our explanation. I feel like if you didn't know that this thing was directly in this corner of the map, you would probably never find it. Okay. Looks like it's been abandoned for years. What is that big blue thing? And so the goal here is to actually make it to the blue glowing sphere. Let's check out the core. We might find out more about it. The blue light leads all to death. Turn back. Actually, before we do that, let me change party members. I feel like switching it up. Is there like a save point here in the Ragnarok itself? No, I guess not. I can't believe they're letting Zell pilot this thing. Can you... Yes, I know where we're going. Where we're going, we don't need roads. I always wanted to say that. Do I just press start? No. I hope we can just junction and switch here. Unfortunately, I can't use the tent. I guess that makes sense, maybe? Hopefully there's like a save point inside the ship. Yes, go down. Oh, you missed the fight. Basically, one of Squall's limit breaks did him in, and there was no actual mention of the fact that Cactuar was running away. I guess that particular attack was strong enough to take it down without us having to worry about it trying to run away. So it was actually a pretty quick second half after I came back from the break. Trust me, there's been way better renditions of that fight. You didn't miss much, Chungus. But now we're trying to go and take on Bahamut. Let's let's talk when it's all done. I have a lot to tell you. Well, if you don't want to hear it, I'll understand. A man of brief words. Where's the save point? Save point. Save. Point. No, there's not one here. I don't know if there's like a best party to fight Bahamut, but I'm feeling like bringing maybe Quistis and Renoa, maybe. Okay, there's a save point right there. Great. Now, who made it so that there's a drop point inside a ship? The world may never know. So let's go ahead and switch. Let's see, who has highest level? Well, Quistis definitely has the highest level. Maybe what we do is we put in Renoa and Zell. I think I'd feel comfortable with that. Yes, we'll take it. And then for the next fight, we'll have a... Wait, why did I do that? Oh, I junction exchanged instead of... So silly. Try this one more time. Okay, now switch member. Why can't I switch member? Try one more time. Okay, here we go. Okay, much better. So then now everyone should... Currently junctioned. Actually, this is not really the best way to look at this. Let me see if anybody needs to learn anything. And of course, brothers are still learning Elemental Defense J. GF +8. Okay, I mean, I guess that's fine. Actually, let's go with Vitality plus 40%. I don't really bring out Carbuncle that much. So its game might be more about stats. Leviathan is almost about to learn that. The Cerberus. Med data, nice, nice. Cactuar. Cactuar is learning GF HP plus 10%. And Tonberry is trying to sell high. Okay, so everyone should have something. Let's go ahead and junction GFs. Squall already has a bunch of things. Let me go ahead and auto for attack. And then ability. We probably don't need the move find right now. We're gonna go back on... I guess HP plus 80% is good. Was good last time. And apparently the best thing to put in terms of stats is maybe to put down some blinds. Do I have blinds? Silence, confuse, berserk. Maybe not. What is the name of the spell that causes blindness? Is it just blind? Probably is. I guess having pain there is fine anyways. And actually, before we do that, let me see if I can do some magic. Card mod, high magic RF, high level magic. QRS for cure, doubles for triples. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Give me some triples. There we go. Wait. What did it actually do? Doubles for triples, right? I'm confused. 10 will refine into 1 triple. Oh, I see. So all of them should have refined into triples. It's just that they were so little that I didn't really notice. Hello, Spectrum. How are you doing this fine day? It is good to see you. Happy Thursday. What have you been up to? What is old, and by old I mean classic, Spectrum branch doing today? Here's hoping that the day is treating you kindly, of course. And anybody that doesn't know must know. Follow Spectrum branch, who is a fellow streamer, excellent community member, a good friend. Focuses on first playthroughs, last playing Death's Door, which, if I recall correctly, is that isometric game with like action RPG elements and also kind of like a Soulsborne type style to it. How is that run going, by the way? I would love to know. Also, Spectrum Branch happens to be an excellent, accomplished musician, so highly consider you giving his YouTube channel a look. I'm sure that there's other places to find his music. Let's see. I could be better, to be honest, but the negative junk aside, I have a lot to look forward to. Well, I'm glad. Maybe some fun stuff over the weekend or tomorrow or something like that. I'm glad to hear that there is a silver lining there, and I can only hope that your health only continues to improve. It's great to see you. Very much likewise. I got the normal ending for Death's Door last night. Oh, cool. Well, congratulations to you. Are you planning on replaying it and potentially get a different ending? Is that the plan for you? To your health. So yeah, we basically lost out on all of those doubles and created some triples, which is fine. Ultimately, what we want is to have all the triples. Let's stop refining magic. It's kind of boring. So let's auto for attack. And in terms of ability, again, we want HP plus 80. Don't need to junction anything else. Let's go for Zell. We're going to junction for defense. And in terms of ability, what we want, these are good. These are very good. Let's check on the attacks. Water. He unfortunately has no status attacks, but that's okay. And in terms of GFs, he has Cactuar as well. Finally, we've got Renoa, of course, who is our caster for this battle. She should have all those 4 GFs. Okay, and then in terms of ability, these seem like a solid set. Status, bio. Do we have a blind somewhere? Blind. Here we go. So we're gonna have to make sure that Renoa keeps attacking Bahamut so that she can cast blind on him. Apparently that's one thing to be concerned about when we're fighting this particular enemy. If I do that, it'll be off stream. It apparently takes a lot of work to get the true ending, so I watched it on YouTube after doing post-stream research. Cheers to you as well. I got an iced coffee today. That sounds delightful, Spectrum. Here's hoping that you're enjoying it. Well, that's definitely some dedication. Also, just admire the fact that you are willing to pursue something even though you already saw the ending that you're looking for on YouTube. That's probably more of how I do things. Generally, I'll look at things like spoilers for movies and games, and then I will actually just play them. But that's just me. I'm just an oddball. I'm just a dandy. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and save. I would consider it, at least. I don't know if I will put the effort towards it, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine, and that's fine. So if you finish Death's Door, what's next up for Spectrum Branch? What's next in the menu, Spectrum, if you're willing to share, that is? 8508, 8535. Let's do this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and take down that Bahamut. I do recommend the game though, it was nice. Well, at the very least, what I saw from you streaming that day seemed fairly compelling. It definitely seemed hard though. And you know how it is between me and hard games. That tenuous relationship that we have. Alright, where's the cockpit? I can never fully remember the layout of this ship. Okay. Other than the suit stream, either another Skyrim night or one of these other 59 titles on the backlog. I like the fact that you actually have them numbered. That's pretty impressive. Yes, I know where we're going. Take us there, Sephi. Okay, so we're just gonna land. Nice, nice. So all we have to do is try and make it to the glowing blue orb. That's really the end goal here. Will proc the fight against Bahamut. They're not ordered or anything, but there is a set category. Gotcha. Well, still, that's I like that level of organization. I wish I was definitely like that. Like in my mind, I generally have like a vague idea of what I want to play when I finish a game. But at the same time, I have the attention span of a goldfish, and if something looks shiny when I finish a campaign, I'm just like, I'm gonna play that instead. And so it never really works out great. Please don't let it be a ruby dragon. Oh, it's a bomb. Let's go ahead and draw some magic, maybe? Fire God on the go. And maybe we do some drawing here. What does bomb have? Ooh, meltdowns. No. Love those meltdowns. Don't tell me it's gonna blow up already. What? Okay, Renoa has to destroy it with magic. We got some waters. What does Anacondar have? Let's keep stocking some Meltdown. That's actually a very useful spell to have in terms of junctioning. Oh no. What is that? putting the squeeze on us. Sure, keep stocking some stuff. Don't need to do anything here. Let's go ahead and attack. 8 Venom Fangs. Love to get high level spells. Nice. I think it's going out. No, it's not. Let's go ahead and start doing some healing. Down it goes. Nice. Is there a question of the night today? Did I not pin it? What a... How could I be so unprofessional? Let's see. It was... So I posted it, but maybe it just stopped being pinned. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, now it's pinned to the chat. Question of the night, what is your favorite spot in your home? And as I was telling everyone, my favorite spot is actually this very space, the Ales Dandy Please studio, which is where I do my computing, streaming. I work out over there as well. Churro kind of likes to hang out here too. And as a bonus, I can also do the laundry here because that's where my washer and dryer are. So it's like a trifecta of rooms. Either the master bed or the master bathroom or my office. Wait, why the master bathroom though? I mean, I guess there's a level of self-care that happens in the bathroom, so I can get that. But that's a unique choice, Spectrum. I like it. Couldn't find any items. Nice, everybody leveled up. You get a level up and you get a level up. Okay, let's just keep using items to refresh everyone. Those are easiest to get. And Renoa. Squall does have a lot of HP, but that's good. Let's see, I try to make it a peaceful place. We remodeled it a few years after moving here. Well, good. It's definitely nice to have some relaxing elements in your bathroom. I guess it is also known as a restroom, so there is that. Yeah, my bathroom is definitely just mostly functional. Oh, more of these. Okay, let's see if any of these has any interesting magics. Floats. Silence. None of these are useful for me. Get some curas. Let's destroy these blood souls. And dispel. Okay, never mind. No stocks. Let's just attack. And we can mug. We can mug. Ooh, Angelo. Nice. And often the shower can be a good place to think. Yeah, I don't disagree. There's definitely a certain level of stimulation that you can have while just having falling water on you, right? I would probably say that the shower is definitely where I do my best singing. If only. I actually don't need this. Let's just attack. We're wasting time here. Ooh, nice. 4 Venom Fangs. True good acoustics, sorry. Yeah, I remember that scientifically speaking, because of the designs of bathrooms, that they can certainly bolster the sounds of music. The sounds of music, the movie, the play. Okay, now we are all attacking this thing. It looks like they're poisoned. They're not doing a lot of damage to us, which is nice. Down it goes. And we are enjoying some delicious VIII Hefeweizen, a German wheat beer with aroma of cloves, banana, and fresh bread. To your health. Very enjoyable. Okay. Okay, can we get there, please? Another fight. It's gonna be a while. I could technically just skip the fights, but I like the fights. I like the fights. They're okay. Fire gun. And we can do some Curaga, but I think we attack with Squall. I'm surprised that we haven't encountered like a tougher enemy. Beautiful. Why are Squall and Zell green? Are they zombies? Maybe I didn't notice that. Ooh, Leviathan learned something. Yeah, they must be zombified. Okay. Could do HP plus 30. We could also do the recover ability, which is nice. It's like basically auto heals. So that might be a solid choice. It does take up a slot though, so that's not always the best thing in the world. It's not the best thing ever. Maybe let's try and pick up that recover. And let's try and see what status they have. I'm guessing that means zombie. Holy water. There we go. Okay. And let's go ahead and sort our magics. Just because I feel like that's part of the problem here. Okay, much better, I think. Let's keep going. Okay, hold on a sec. Ooh, wait. Never mind. Let it go. Let it go. The imperious Odin rides into battle. Absolute obliteration. Alright, follow-up question for the question of the night. If you were to have enough money to be able to buy your own property or living situation, where would you want to ideally live? We do love Odin around here. I want to say, if I were to pick a location to live, if we're talking like realistically speaking, I would probably say that I'd stay here in California. I'm pretty comfortable here. uh, I would probably cost a lot, but if you're suggesting that if I had enough to buy my own property, it would probably be somewhere around here. So actually, we do own a house. This is a house, even though you can't really tell it is a house. But we would certainly get a nicer house. I think that we have good roots here. Now, if you're just talking about anywhere in the world, like that catches my fancy and like money is not an issue, and maybe I would have like a new job and I would automatically learn a different language, maybe like Germany, because that continues to be my favorite place. I think I mentioned it to you and your community member the other day. I really liked Berlin. Berlin was really nice. I really appreciated that city. I think it was very layered, very historical. Yeah, that's kind of my thought on that question. There's probably like a better answer that I haven't thought of, but that's kind of where I'm thinking. What about you, Spectrum? Quid pro quo, Spectrum. Where would you want to own your own property? Ooh, dragon skin. Bomb. All of these cards. Look at that. Wow. That's a lot of level ups. Okay. You know, I wish that there was more music in this location. It's a little sad that there's no music here. Okay, let's just keep going. Maybe we'll just use some potions, since we never use these anyways. I don't want to run out of them before we actually get to the real battle. Oh my gosh, this is impossible. Ah! No, it's a bomb. It's a bomb. Get rid of the bomb. Oh, nice! A double showing. Encore, ladies and gentlemen. Steps into the ring. The one, the only. Odin. Get him! Cha 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 cha! And the crowd goes wild. Some more dragon skin, some more bombs card. Look at that. Odin giving us those cards. And Alexander just learned med data and sell high. Beautiful. Okay, so we gotta check on Alexander and Tonberry. So the thing that med data does is it actually allows you to have a stronger medicine. So we'll definitely have to use that very soon. Odin really popping off. I feel like he comes off a lot more frequently than he used to in my original runs of the game. Now let's see. I have a couple of possibilities. I wouldn't be here in Florida. Well, you know what? There's a lot of agreement in that thought spectrum. Please get out of Florida if you can. This was a bit of an anomaly purchase here. I'd consider Cali, to be honest. We wanted to go, but money was an issue in order to get what we wanted. Yeah, that makes sense. And actually, one of my best friends who I met in North Carolina in the East Coast, him and his wife decided to move to Florida, like North Florida, because it was a lot cheaper to get like a really nice place for themselves. And that's where he's at. And even though he's like, I'm not gonna get into politics, but you know, obviously he's very like-minded. Yeah, he has a nice place over there, but he kind of just hates his surroundings because Florida. Okay. But outside of the U.S., I really did enjoy New Zealand. Now that makes sense. That would be nice. I'd probably pick somewhere in the world near a hub of amazing varied food, where it doesn't get this hot and humid, but also doesn't get too cold. Yeah, like a nice Goldilocks zone. That's what I'm looking for as well. I like that train of thought spectrum. But very cool. Sorry, I'm looking at when my next ad's gonna pop up. Yeah, it was really inexpensive here, moving from New York to Florida. Well, good for y'all. Good for you. Sorry. I mean, if it works and it's functional, maybe it's a matter of time before you can, potentially look for somewhere else. if that is in the cards. And yeah, of course, trying to find a place where there's like just a culture of food is definitely solid, because that is definitely one of the things that you want to, rely on when you're like trying to, enjoy yourself out in the city. Good food is a no-brainer in terms of wanting to make a perfect night. We are here for the nights. Okay, so GF plus HC. Med level up, levels up medicine. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. Actually, let's increase the power of Alexander's HP for a while, because I feel like he's a bit of a glass cannon right now. And actually, maybe let's do the summon magic plus 10%. Ah, decisions. You know what? Let's just do the med level up. Final answer, med level up. And Tonberry. Ooh, this is exactly what I wanted from the beginning. The call shop is one of the best abilities, because you can basically call a shop at anywhere that you are. And so I don't have to go to a city to sell my wares. My accoutrements. Okay. At the moment, we're a bit golden handcuffed here with an interest rate of 2.75%. Yeah, and that's really decent. That's not bad. That's certainly better than me. So definitely reap the benefits, Spectrum. Reap the benefits. I I know that we've talked about getting together at some point, and I was thinking, well, the next time I'm in Florida will probably be next year for Christmas, because we're trying to do this thing with my family. So my parents live in Florida, and I do this thing where they're supposed to visit us for a Christmas, and that's this year. Maybe next year I'll go over there, but who knows where things will be. Okay, so I think we're good. Let's see if we can actually use this med data thing. I think it's an ability, right? It's an ability that you junction on yourself. The person that can use items currently and who has Alexander is not... Sorry, it's actually Squall. Ah, that stinks. Magic. Right, so he can't really use med stuff. Maybe what we're gonna do is we're going to switch one of Squall's abilities to item. I just don't know which one. I like him to have magic. Draw is always a good one. Let's go ahead and exchange GF for item for a while and see, or maybe draw. I don't know, this is a difficult one. I wish that there was just like one little extra slot where I could just have this. Yeah, med data. That was the effect of medicine. You know what? Maybe what we'll do is we will lose the draw command from Squall and give it to... No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, final answer. Let's drop magic. Yeah, I think we'll just drop magic. GF, draw, item. I'm gonna regret this. I promise I will regret this. You have never seen such regret in my face. Alright, and the ability. Magic plus 40. This is gonna hurt us. This is gonna hurt. I am currently having second thoughts now. You know what? Let's go back to the way we were. I'm tired of this. I'm thinking too much about it. I'm gonna stress out. Things are fine. I gotta do some cleanup before our friend arrives to be back. Yeah, take your time, Spectrum. Don't worry about it. If you gotta move, do your thing. Boom, boom. All of these venom fangs. putting on the squeeze here. Beautiful. And down it goes. Okay, and we've gotta take a quick ad break very soon. Quetzalcoatl leveled up. Everyone level up. Oh, another Anacondor. Let me see if we can draw anything useful. Zombies, floats. Okay. Renoa keeps drawing some fire gas. Those are definitely useful in the long run. High level, level 3 spells. Oh no, silence. Can he still draw? That's my question. Okay. And keep mugging. Nice, it's down. Yeah, so we'll take an ad break after this fight. Alright, and this thing doesn't have anything useful. Nice. Here we go. And down it goes. Okay. Just a second here. Dragon skin, zombie powders. Isn't that an anime or a manga? Okay, so we will leave it right here, and we're gonna take a quick ad break. We'll be back in about 3-4 minutes with some more Final Fantasy VIII. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Beer Goggles 21, alias Maximus. And welcome back to the stream, folks. We're playing Final Fantasy VIII, and we're trying to pick a fight with Bahamut. And we're having a pretty rough time trying to get to where he stands. So, it's gonna be a tenuous few minutes here as we try to reach it in that glowing blue orb. We're also enjoying some delicious VIII German Hefeweizen wheat beer. To your health. Okay, so let's keep going here. I think we need to remove Zombie from Squall. Oh wait, he's silent. Silent. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh. At some point we're just gonna put encounter none. Okay, attack the Blood Souls. Renoa can keep drawing magic. And we continue to do some mugging. Does she have all the Faragas? Maybe. Bios. Okay. I think at this point she can probably just freely attack. Can Squall actually draw anything from... Probably doesn't need it. How about from the Blood Souls? We've got all these spells, it seems. So let's go ahead and attack. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Down it goes. Let's keep attacking the Blood Souls first, because they seem to be the most heinous ones here. Ba-da-da. Disease Breath? Oh no, now she has all the diseases. Tuberculosis, COVID, whooping cough. Yeah, so maybe if we don't get to Bahamut in the next 5 minutes or so, we're just gonna turn off encounters and reach it that way. Ooh. Sure. Let's do it. Two hits. Blasting Zone. Go for it. All the way to the sky. As it falls down like lightning. Game over. Okay, HP plus 10, very nice. Let's see what else our friend Cactuar can learn. Okay, so GF plus 10. Maybe some auto potions would be nice. Initiative, move HP up. I don't know. Maybe let's just give him some evasions. Or maybe we just keep adding more for it to take a hit. Not a bad choice, ultimately speaking. Status. So she is silent and Squall is zombie. Echo screen on Renoa. And holy water on Squall. Let's go ahead and also use some potions. That's a lot of potions right there. Alright, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to give away some of the magic that Renoa has. Does anybody need Faragas? You can just basically take them all. Zell. Why does he have Fyras, actually? Can I give this to somebody else, maybe? Yeah, just give them all to Selfie. It's not like he's really using them. And so now she can continue to draw Faragas from Anaconduar. Yeah, so she can continue to do the drawing while we tackle these bogeys. And we attack the Blood Souls. Nice. These things are pretty tough for these tiny creatures. Beautiful. And we'll just attack the other Blood Soul. Beautiful. And yeah, it's all part of the fine-tuning balance of trying to make sure that we have all of our magic stocked properly. I know that there's folks that don't necessarily care for the drawing. I just kind of think that it's a little bit relaxing to just know that you're getting better little by little, drawing stats. I suppose it's a little bit odd. But I feel like it's a nice break from like progressing. It's just like, oh, we're actually getting better. And we're having some just like grinding. It's just grinding. Congratulations, Spectrum, on the vacuuming complete. I have a love-hate relationship with vacuuming. Like, I really like to finish vacuum cleaning because everything seems so much more tidy and there's like a lot less dog fur everywhere. But at the same time, my vacuum cleaner just fights me. If it's not the cord, it's the neck. Yeah, I feel like I need a new vacuum cleaner. We also have a Roomba, but of course it's not as potent as your conventional vacuum cleaner. Diablos. Let's check on Diablos. What did he just learn? What did you just learn? Ooh, HP plus 80. That's nifty. So let's do that. And Renoa is zombied. So let's give her some holy water. I should really have bought more of these. I should just have 100 of all of these at all times. Let's see, to be honest, I like the draw function system. There were a few weird moments like swapping generations to the Laguna squad. Yeah, absolutely. Even when I sync them, sometimes they would disappear. I do get a sense that that does happen sometimes because you don't necessarily know where they get distributed, and I can't imagine that under certain circumstances they just disappear from your menu. But overall, it was pretty cool. Yeah, and I like it. I enjoy it. Do you find success with the Roomba? We had an off-brand one a decade ago and it didn't really go well, but maybe you get what you pay for. I can tell you that my wife didn't buy like the super branded Roomba. I think it does well for the main area of the house. Like as long as I make sure to remove like random things from the floor, I will let it run for an hour and then it'll go back to its place and things will be mildly better. Of course, it will definitely not get corners. But that's why I bring like the big vacuum cleaner for. So it's not like what I would rely on in terms of like cleaning. It's more like upkeep, like day-to-day upkeep almost. And again, my situation might be different because again, I do have like this little dog here that just sheds like crazy. That little nutter butter over there. Oh, I'm gonna get him. But what was I? Oh yes, yeah, with how much cat fur we get. Yeah, I can imagine that it's also like a different fight for you. Oh my gosh, this is gonna... Okay, we're almost halfway through the room, I think. The room. Oh, we can no longer okay, we have enough. Let's just go ahead and fight. Fight, fight, fight. Boom. And of course Zell is asleep, which is not gonna do great. Why? Why? Okay, Squall, I know what you need to do. Let's do it. Take it down. Take it down, Seabass. Oh, whiffed everyone. That was bad. My timing was off. And here we go. Nice, we got a few hits. Faded Circle. We don't get to see this one very often. Do it! Around and around we go. Okay, so right after this fight, we're just gonna turn off encounters and go for a Bahamut. Ah, oh, no extras. But down it goes. Let's see, I know some people talk about the idea of an FF8 remake, myself included, of course. I wonder how they'd work in the system in a modern way. I also could kind of see the draw junction being streamlined, maybe for a roguelike or something. Yeah. I can definitely think of other types of games that could probably benefit from this this particular magic system. If I were to suggest like a good, like potential improvement for how to do junction, sorry, I'm kind of paying attention to this menu for a second. If I were to suggest like a way to potentially improve how the junction system works, maybe just to, I think right off the bat, one thing that you could definitely do is to make it so that maybe 3 draws and you have all the magic that you could need, and so you don't have to spend like hours doing it. I never spent hours drawing, but if there was like a way to like increase the number of pulls that you could do per instance, then you could probably have a lot more versatility there where people wouldn't feel like it's stagnant. And that's just one thought, of course. Let's take away the okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're going to heal everybody up to 100% with everything, with all of these wonderful potions for Noah and Zell. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off encounters right now. That's not okay, so no encounters. Let's just walk in. I think Bahamut is supposed to ask us questions, so let's see if I... Wait, there's still fights. It doesn't work. Oh, how could you? Fine. Fine. We are just gonna go for it. Well... Try and destroy this. Wait, no. Pick the wrong target. And magic water. That wasn't very much. Oh no. Well, it's gonna take one of us down. Oof. Maybe ice? Okay, never mind. So even if we have attacks off, it's still gonna make fights happen. Angelo, search. What did you find there, boy? What is it? What is it? Ah, thank you. I don't know what that was, but it was a present, and that's all that matters. Status guard. Nice. Come on. Okay, down it goes. I guess if we're gonna continue fighting these things, we might as well just keep stocking up on while pulling draws. How close are we? Let me go ahead and give away some of this magic. Some more Faraga. He has all the Faragas he will need. And maybe Selfie? Yeah, go ahead and give her all of them. We're not actually junctioned with it, it seems. Yeah, we're not. Okay. Cool. And let's keep going. I think we're fine. Oh, we made it. You have perceived the resonance. Oh, man. That's obnoxious. Okay, Renoa keeps drawing from Anacondor. We're gonna attack with Squall with the Blood Souls. Let's try and hurry this up. Nice. Casting Silence. That's okay, Squall is not the caster here. Disease breath. Once more, the disease is coming for us. Fuck. Nice, it went down. And down it goes. Whew. At least all of my GFs are leveling up. That's definitely a plus. It's kind of like a forced grind session almost. We're almost there. More bombs. And Zell, go ahead and attack the bomb. Renoa, magic, maybe Blizzaga on bomb. Couldn't steal. Swiper, no swiping. Ooh, that's a nice shot right there. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and attack the Anacondor. What can we draw from Bull? We can stock some Blizzagas. Wizard Stones. Mug is definitely an ability to have at all times, I feel. You get so many rare items and you don't actually know when you're getting them. Down. Oh, not yet. Okay, attack the Anacondor. That's the more generic enemy. And it stopped spinning, folks. It stopped spinning. In just a second here. Okay, let's keep going. Still trying to reach Bahamut here, folks. Everybody's learning great lessons. Let's keep feeding these people potions and items to keep up their health. Oh my gosh. This is... okay. I can't even take like a full step. It just triggers another fight. Let's go for the bomb. Renoa used Blizzaga on bomb. Oh, it's out. Never mind. And let's draw from Bull. Nice. I love that critical. And Firagaz. Okay. Down it goes. And it's also down. Nice. Beautiful. This is painful. This is like watching a turtle move or a snail crawl. Ah, the blood souls. Get rid of those first. Great, everybody's disabled already. Couldn't steal. Let's draw. What if we cast Curaga on the Blood Soul, right? Because they're zombies, if I recall correctly. Nice, that's how you do it. Nice. Okay. And now we can continue drawing. I think that's it. We can't draw any more Faragas. We might have enough of them. I like the fact that it basically shows like I have a smokestack on my head. Okay, good. Yeah, so let me check if anybody else needs Faragas at this point. I think that's it. Some more zombie powder. Nice, and brothers learn elemental defense J. The brothers. Cover HP bonus. We could do a defend. I don't know where we would even slot that in. HP bonus, cover. Revive, receive the attack in place of a party member. Yeah, not necessarily the most useful, I think. HP plus 30 is fine. So let me go ahead and give that magic Faraga to somebody else. Why does Squall have so many blizzards? Actually, let me get rid of those. Does anybody need blizzards here? Sure, just give it to her. Okay, now where was I? Faragas. So technically, he could have been taking all of these Faragas this entire time. Wonderful. Well, that's that, I guess. And everybody has, at the very least, most Faragas. Okay, let's keep going here. We gotta remove all of these statuses, which is obnoxious, zombie, silent, zombie, blind, silent. Okay, blind and silent. Okay, and then we've got enough HP, I think. Ah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Get rid of that bomb. Cast Rizaga on bomb. Get rid of it in one shot. Beautiful. And Squall can attack the Anacondor. Stock some Faragas. Let's get rid of the Bull. How dare you? Nice. Not a lot of menuing to do right now. Bomb fragment, wizard stones, like Gandalf the White. Wow. Okay. Get rid of those blood souls as quickly as possible. Can I draw Kiragas? Yes. Cast on blood soul. Great. More zombies in our party. Cast it on the other blood soul. Nice. We sure are getting a lot of items and levels here. I would be happier about that, but then again, leveling up doesn't really matter that much in this game. So, I think the concern with leveling up is, of course, the fact that monsters actually level up with you. So it doesn't necessarily put me at an advantage. Certainly wish it did, though. And some more potions. Running out of potions here, folks. Imagine that. And what was I supposed to do? Hey, let's just look at my junctions for just a minute. Pain. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna auto for, what was it, attack? Let me see if that actually changed anything. See, and so now Firaga is actually the attack stat, which is kind of cool. I think it's cool. Auto, should auto for defense. He's also got Firaga as the attack stat, which wouldn't have been possible had we not been able to draw all of those magics. And still want to keep blind here. Okay. Let's keep going. I literally did not move. I did not move. Okay, at least it's just one Anacondor. Let's try to rush this as quickly as possible. I really want to get to that Bahamut fight. Almost there. Wow, this is one mighty Anacondor. That's it. No more Firagas. Down it goes. No, wait, what? Did I just go into a second fight all of a sudden? Wait, what? Ay, ay, ay. Didn't even give me a chance to menu. Do the Kiragas on the Blood Souls. I love that one shot. Ooh, I didn't know that it also had like some kind of additional attack there. Ah, just go for it. Some more zombie powders. Yes, everyone leveled up, that's fine. Do it. Wait, what? Wow, this is intense. Hold on a second here. This name change is dandy. I like it. Thank you so much, The Fool. How are you doing today? The Fool wonders, of course. Friend of the stream, how are you doing this fine day? It is good to see you. I hope the day is treating you kindly. Anybody watching right now, kindly consider following The Fool Wonders, who was last co-working and studying. those are very ingenious streams. I always find I've always wanted to do something like that. I need to be productive myself, but of course, the Fool Wonders also likes to do a lot of D&D campaigns and things like that. But yeah, I hope you've been well, the Fool. Good to see you, and you can, and I can. All right, where was I? Let's go. Oh no, I can't draw. That's awful. Let's try and get rid of these blood souls as quickly as possible. Do I have Curagas? I have Curas. I could probably use them on blood souls. Nice. Get rid of the blood souls. That really is the main point of contention here. Boom. Okay. Let's just attack this thing until it's down. Nice. Okay. Whew. Hopefully this time I'll actually be able to do some menuing. Cerberus, status defense. Nice. Cerberus and Cactuar. Okay. Where is Cerberus? Good boy, Cerberus. We could do alert. Expend 2 times 1. 1 magic while double. That's kind of cool. Actually, let's do status attack junction. Ooh, you can actually do 4? That is wild. Let's do 1 though. Let's do 1 attack first. And then, who else? Was it Cactuar? Yeah, I think so. Huh. HP plus 20. Let's go for the 30. That's fine. What's the status of everyone? Silent. And zombie. Okay. Silent goes with Echo Screen. And zombie goes with the Holy Water. Okay, and I don't think we need to... Well, let's use some high potions just in case this is it, Luigi. Making good progress, I see. I like to think so. I like to think so. We started off with a bang because we defeated Jumbo Cactuar. And then I thought, well, maybe I can also try and get Bahamut in this stream. And now I'm just like, why is it taking so long? Okay, draw... No, let's do Blizzaga. Withdraw from Bomb. Attack Bull. Angelo, go for it! Boom. 1 enemy down. To your health, the Fool. Thank you so much for popping in. Eight Venom Fangs. Demon Fang, as Lloyd used to say. Demon Fang. Let's go ahead and just keep attacking until it's out for the count. Nice. Angelo just keeps popping in. I really hope we're going the right direction. I think this little like corridor is unidirectional, but I'm not 100%. Oh, come on, stinky breath. Oh, this thing sure got strong. I wonder if it leveled up too. And ice. bomb card. And actually, let me go ahead and change Squall's attack to ice. Just because very soon we're gonna have to face the Reaper here. Blizaga's good. Does anybody else have any... We need to get off the Faraga train here. It would be useful if we had more Blizagas actually. And Renoa. Thundaga. Let's put Blizaga there for good measure as well. Let me go ahead and create some Blizagas. Ability item. What is this? Ice Magic Refinement. What can I get for Wizard Stones? 5 Blizagas. Okay. Yes, just give it to him. And Renoa. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And then magic. Let me go ahead and give continue to give away my Faragas. I think Quistis had a lack of them. Okay, nice. So, you wish to challenge me. It's not our will to fight. Wait, what? Oh no, Ruby Dragon. Wait, this is a tough one actually. Zantatsuken! Yes! I hate Ruby Dragons! The true goat. Oh, and we're running low on time here, folks. Energy crystals, carbuncle, and pandemona. Begging me for mercy? Never. No, not another one. Back attacked. Nice! Yes! How unlikely is this? Just do it, Zantatsuken. I mean, Odin. Do it, Odin. Sliced it off. Wow, everyone's leveling up here. Ooh. Damned imbeciles, why do you wish to fight? And we're supposed to pick the third hidden choice. It's our nature. There's no real reason. Maybe we were born only to fight. I see. Interesting. Let's take him down. I wish I would have researched. I am Bahamut, the great GF. Bahamut. GF. I? Using my powers. It is you humans I fear. And we're going to attack. Renoa is going to cast Protect on everyone. Actually, she should attack in order to cast Blind on it. And Zell is going to be a medic for a bit. Until everybody's back to great health. Can I draw? Ooh, full life. Flare Dispel. I can't draw anything because my stuff is full. We're gonna attack. Okay, now he's blind. And we mug. Renoa, now you can cast Protect. Can I do a double? Does she have double even? I don't even know if she has double. I should have checked this before. She has Protect though. I'm gonna haste myself. Nice. And haste Squall. And we're trying to rush through some of this stuff. Keep attacking Squall. Haste Zell. The banking app, of course. Oh snap, I remember this fight. You came in right at the moment. Rich, there might be great victory or great defeat. Good to see you once again. Hopefully a little drier. Rich. And let's go ahead and do some protects on everyone, maybe? That might be a good idea. We can keep mugging. Who has Shiva? If it's Zell, that would be very useful. Renoa, Protect, Zell, and GF. Yes, Shiva. Your team's looking healthy? Yeah, but you know, this can turn at the drop of a dime, so... Yeah, so if you might recall, you're basically taking baby steps all the way up until you reach the center of the room. Wait, what's happening? Oh, just an attack. Let's go with magic. Let's do some ice. The Queen of Ice. The Cold Mistress herself. Shiva enters the fray. Okay, so Zell can continue to focus on casting Shiva. Renoa can continue casting Ice, and Squall can probably just attack. He has an Ice Elemental equipped. So far so good. Boom. Oh no, it's one of these group attacks. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We can keep being on the offensive here. Beautiful. And Diamond Dust. Alright, we can also do this, the boost. Boost mobile, let's go. Okay, watch it. Hold. 97. Windows 97. I like it. Boost mobile. Tap in for 20%. Great minds think alike, Rich. Great minds. Okay, Squall keeps attacking. We're still in good lockstep here. I think as soon as haste goes away, we can put Renoa back on casting haste on everyone, because that'll probably mean that Protect is wearing off as well. But for now, we're good. Hold on to the strat, and we should be fine. Is that it? Is that it? Did we do it? No! The fake out! Ah! I wish that there was like a more clear signal as to when to stop boosting, because The X's just come so randomly, I feel. Okay, now he's casting Fandaga. Maybe cast a Cura on myself. I think we're okay though. It doesn't seem like he's really doing that much damage. Keep casting Shiva. Tornado. Oh, okay, and I think that she's done with haste. Let me recast haste on everyone. Kind of just to lock him there. Beautiful. Cast haste on Squall. Uh-oh, what is this, Giga Flare? Watch out! Okay, that wasn't... Okay, Renoa's down. Change of strat. He have full life. Okay, life is good. Definitely wasn't expecting that one. I thought I had seen through his tricks. Okay, this is no good. He's gonna bring her down again, isn't he? Oof, that was a close one. Item, High Potion on Renoa. And Renoa will also do some magic. Where's the cures? Ladies and gentlemen, the cure. Ooh, beautiful. Let's go for it. I like it, Ails. I'm glad you do. That is what we're here for. I'm assuming you're talking about the movie, by the way. Nice. Whiffed most of that though. And Renoa casts some magic. Some Cura on Zell. I think we keep Squall on the limit. No more Shiva, unfortunately. We gotta fight. Couldn't steal. So she can continue to cast... What is it? Blizzaga? Where's Blizzaga? Can I revive my GF? No, I don't think that one works here. That's okay. We can use other GFs. Let's go for some more haste. Let's go. Okay, let's do it right. Two hits. Ah, not good enough. Have you seen the light? Nice! Whew, that one was a bit stressful. Okay, beautiful. The Hyper Risk, Strength plus 60, the Bahamut card. Very nice. And right on time, because we gotta close shop very soon. Whew, okay. Another path to your destiny awaits. You are indeed an interesting one, brimming with passion. Okay, let's turn off encounters, and let's step out. You know what, we'll probably just go here. Wait a second, let me see. Jamie Lee Curtis's character didn't have to be in there for plot purposes. But I see why they did have her. She carried the movie for me. She did so good. Jamie Lee Curtis is an excellent actor. So I don't doubt that she put in a good job. On the other hand, though, I emphasize with Lily in the movie. And honestly, this movie made me realize why people fall in love with personalities. Because Lily was in a Jamie Lee's body. And honestly, that personality glowed a lot. Although, of course, Jamie just has great range like that. I'm gonna have to catch it to kind of piece together some of what you're suggesting. But I appreciate the thoughts on the movie, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it overall. Let's go back to intermission. We gotta wrap this one up. Okay, well, that was a productive one. I didn't think that we would actually do this well, but we got both a Jumbo Cactuar, or Cactuar King, as well as Bahamut, the King of Guardian Forces. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. We got Spectrum over here, Rich, of course, with the raid. Thank you so much, Rich. In I go, dropping some movie reviews. I did mention Chungus was here as well, Thea. We had Aries as well. All of our lurkers, we love thee a lot. If you're interested, and we also had The Fool. So thank you so much, The Fool, for popping in here as well. If you're interested in this kind of nonsense, and I don't know why you would, I think there's so many better things to do than watch me yap about this stuff and fail and struggle. I do have a schedule, which I generally post on the socials, which, as you can see right there. Watching Weapons Next in an Hour, heard really good things. That's the animated one, right? I hope you have a good time. I generally stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays, we're doing A Link to the Past. Thursdays, we're doing Final Fantasy VIII, and Fridays, we're doing Elden Ring. That's tomorrow. Be here for Elden Ring, or B square, to the third power. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid, and I think I've got the perfect person to raid today. We're gonna go with Ride the Chew Puff, who is an excellent streamer. We haven't seen her in a while. She's currently running Chrono Trigger, so let me go ahead and set up that raid. Let's go ahead and do that raid. Everyone around here loves Chrono Trigger, so this makes great sense. If you're interested in copying the raid message, this is the one for viewers, and this is the one for followers. I highly encourage you to copy one of those if you want to make my heart swell. So please do that. Yeah, heck yes. Thank you so much for being here, Rich. Let me end this the right way, the proper way. As I like to end these things, stay thirsty, Elpuffs. We'll see you again.